Hey, English 100, welcome to week 6. We are in the heart of our group project. So let's look at what we'll be doing this week in our lab. Okay, so hopefully you can see the page that I'm sharing here with the video, our Brightspace page. Of course, we have our announcements that has the link to this video if you need to come back to it. This week, we're going to go to discussions, as always. And our discussion is in our writing activity section for week 6 here. We're thinking about revising this week. As you know, in English 101, this is the week where you are writing, drafting, and then revising your group papers. So in our conferences last week, all of the groups assigned paragraphs and sections that everyone was going to write and then dump into their Google Doc. We are going to take those paragraphs, whatever the paragraph that you were assigned to write, and post them here in the discussion board so that we can get feedback for our classmates in peer editing. You'll see at the top here, there are 2 videos for you to watch that talks about tips and tricks and ways to think about revising. And then in the message box, you're going to add that paragraph. Now, when you wrote this paragraph and you popped it into your group doc, I didn't tell you how long that paragraph should be. In fact, most people are aiming for about 200 and 250 words based on the fact that the total group assignment has to be a minimum of 1,000 words. However, for this assignment, I'm asking that the paragraph that you post in here be at least 300 words long. Which means if your rough draft of whatever paragraph you were assigned to write for your group paper wasn't quite 300 words long, you're going to need to add a little bit to it. Some of you might already be there, so that's not a concern, but if you're a little short, add a sentence or 2. See what else you can come up with to better describe or explain the point that you're making in that paragraph. Also, in the subject line, tell us the organization that your group chose to profile. We are all in different groups. Very few of you are in the same group. So tell us what the organization is and then what paragraph that you were asked to do. Some of you are assigned an intro paragraph or a conclusion paragraph. Some of you fit somewhere in the body, maybe with a background information paragraph or something, right? So tell me what you got going on in the subject line. And then last, in your replies, I want you to read the paragraphs that your classmates post and then reply by answering these questions here. What did you like about the paragraph so far? What areas do you think need additional description or explanation? What could be removed from the paragraph? Sometimes there are things that are off topic or just don't seem to fit. And then the last thing, what could be added? What else do you still want to know or could the author talk about? And I know that you're only looking at one paragraph in a larger paper. So when you're adding or talking about what could be added, it's a good chance maybe that's addressed in a different paragraph and not this one. But go ahead and tell your classmates because you never know how that might help them and their entire group. All right, so that is it for week 6 in this class. My only other reminders is that we are in the midst of the group project. As I said in your 101 video, that project is due Monday the 30th. So you should have already at this point posted in your doc whatever your rough draft is and be in the process of revising and editing with your groups as well. All right, that's it. As always, if you have any questions, email me.